So welcome back. In this part of the project video, we'll discuss about how do we create access ports, then how do we perform inter-VLAN routing. Okay. So here, as I told you, trunk port means the port of a switch connecting to another switch or to a router. So in this switch, head office S1, the trunk ports are 1, 2, and 3. And for S2, trunk ports are 1, 2, 3. S3, 1, and 2. And for access layer switches, that is the switch connected to end devices, they have one trunk port. See here, 0 bar 1 trunk port, remaining 2, 3, 4, 11 are access. For HOS5, S4 we discussed. Okay, now HOS5, 1 is trunk, 2 and 11 are access. For HOS6, FS0 bar 1 is trunk because connected to switch. The remaining 2 and 11 are trunk. Okay, so what I will do, I will keep extra ports for access so that if any new device connected, they should have ports. No, so we'll go for HOS4. Okay, what I will do, I'll go to configuration mode first. Interface range, I will keep FA0 bar 2 to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All these ports part of VLAN 10. Okay. Switch port mode access for which VLAN? VLAN 10. Switch port access VLAN 10. Done. Okay. Now for 11 to 20, I'll keep it for VLAN 20. Okay. So interface range FA0/11 to 20 because we need extra ports for some VLAN so that when any device connected, you can easily connect without adding the VLAN again. Okay, some keep some device, some ports open for reserved for some PCs for connecting to VLAN. Okay, switch port mode access. You know how I am using the shortcut? I am pressing the tab key. Okay, in the keyboard. Switch port access VLAN 20. Done. Okay, then the same here, 2 to 10 VLAN 10, 11 to 20 VLAN 20. Okay, so here also configure like this. Interface range FA0/2 to 10 switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 10. Exit interface range FA0/11 to 20 switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 20. Okay, done. So just fast forward means you can get that things green. Okay, see green automatically or faster because we need to click this fast forward button. Now what I will do, I want to turn on access port for SHO6. Okay, so HO6, it's taking some time. Okay, let's wait. Okay, HO6, what I'm doing now, 2 to 10 I'll configure VLAN 20 and 11 to 20 will configure access for VLAN 30. Okay, so interface range FA0/2 to 10, I'll configure switch port mode access. Okay, but access for VLAN 20. And for interface range FA0/11 to 20, I'll configure VLAN 30. So access ports are configured for all the switches in the head office. Okay, that's only not all switches, access layer switches only. We don't want to configure access port for other switches because they are in distribution or core layer. An access layer will connect end devices. That's why we configure access ports in those switches. Okay, this is done. Now inter-VLAN routing. Now uh, before that, see this router port is now red color. No, not enabled. This is also not enabled. So go here, go to this router configuration mode. Okay, make this 0 bar 0, you want to enable on SC0 the 030 also. Okay, this is on. Okay, and this side also you're making the router ports on. Okay, go here, 0 bar 0 is connecting to LAN or VLANs. Okay, make it on, and SC030 also on. Okay, now someone ask you how many networks are there in head office. Okay, we have VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, and one internet. Okay, WAN connection between routers. Here also we have VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40 networks LANs here, one WAN. Okay, so this is done. Now interval routing. Interval routing means, so how do we access or communicate from one VLAN to another? That is interval routing. Okay, communication ping from one VLAN to another VLAN PC. This is done by using a router or layer 3 switch. Here I have router as the interval device. Okay, so there you have to perform interval routing code. Okay, for that what is the code is, see, interval routing, create subinterface for each VLAN, encapsulation dot on queue VLAN number, then IP address, the first IP address of each VLAN, subnet mask, then helper address. Okay, so what is this, Mister? So here I'll just tell the theory. Okay, so I have only one interface. See, I have only one interface between router to switch. Okay, but this switch has four VLAN. How will transfer or data between different VLAN? Okay, so for that we want to divide this FA0 bar 0 into many sub interfaces, because each one should carry VLAN data. Like example, 0 bar 0 dot 10 should carry VLAN 10 data, 0 bar 0 dot 20 should carry VLAN 20 data, 0 bar 0 dot 30 should carry VLAN 30 data, 0 bar 0 dot 40 should carry VLAN 40 data. Okay, and for that what I needed, I have to call up, use a protocol. Okay, 802.1q protocol that will divide this interface into sub interfaces. Okay, then we want to, for every sub interface we want to assign the first IP or gateway IP. Then we want to call IP helper. Okay, so this one, the protocol uses 802.1q for dividing this interface and sub interface. Mr. What is the use of IP helper address? So IP helper address means, see, the IP is actually given by DHCP server. Okay, there is a server. This server may be in different VLAN. They will not belong to same VLAN of the client. Okay, so for communicating, no, we need to add server address as a helper address in this router. Okay, so we'll start with one first sub interface, exit interface FA0 bar 0.10, because that's interface of router. Okay, not, don't put this one. 0 bar 1 is for switch. Okay, you go for this 0 bar 0.10 first. Then when you put this one, you have to put encapsulation dot 1q command VLAN number 10. Then IP address, first IP address in that network, 192.168.12.1. Subnet mask is 255.255.255. Sorry, 3255.192. Okay, then IP helper address, or the address of a server, 192.168.12.2. This one. How you get this IP address, Mister? Okay, in this table I have already filled. FA0 bar 0.10 means, see, what is this one? Here, head office, no, 12.1. This is subnet mask, and for server 12.2. Okay, like this do for 20 and 30 and 40. Okay, so do it faster. Go to the router. This is done for VLAN 10. Now go for interface FA0 bar 0.20, then encapsulation dot 1q20, then IP address 192.168.12.65 space 255.255.255.192. Then IP help address I'll copy from here. Okay, this is done. Now exit, then interface FA0 bar 0.30, then encapsulation dot 1q30. That is the IP address of FA0 bar 0.30. It is 129.224. Okay, so here it will be like IP address 192.168.12.129, but then 255.255.255.22224, sorry, 224. Then put that helper address here. Done. Now exit, then go for interface FA 0 bar 0 dot VLAN 40. So this one 0.40 encapsulation dot 1q40. Then IP address is given in the question paper. Already 40 is 12.61, 240 is this mask. So here 192.168.12.161.255.255.255.240. Done. Then this which one, helper address. Okay, do WR, just save it. Okay, so interval routing is done, access ports also done. Okay, we'll see in the next video. Okay, that is